What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. So today I didn't think I would have like a crazy video idea, but then Shams blesses us with a tweet that says Kyrie Irving and the Nets pretty much can no longer come to anything as far as a contract agreement. So it almost seems like Kyrie Irving is as good as gone in Brooklyn. So today we're going to be doing a trading Kyrie Irving Brooklyn Nets rebuild today and trying to build a team around Kevin Durant and Ben Simmons still. Before we get into today's video, guys, if you could drop it a like, of course, subscribe if you're new around here, that would be greatly appreciated. We are at a brand new setup. I did change my room. I think the audio sounds a little bit better in here since it's carpet and some other things. And then also just some plans going forward, kind of change some things around the house. But we're also, hopefully, as long as I did everything correctly, you should be able to see this video on YouTube in 1440p. So yeah, I upgraded my capture card. So hopefully things are getting better in quality, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. But regardless, man, talking about the Brooklyn Nets. So like I said, man, I didn't even know what I was going to record today. And I was like, you know what? I got to get to the 2K video. And then Shams blesses us with this tweet. And here we are. We're going to do a Brooklyn Nets rebuild where we sign and trade Kyrie Irving. Now, the two teams that Shams mentioned for the open market was like the Nets and the Knicks, which I think are not Nets. Sorry, Lakers and Knicks, not Nets. I don't know why I said Nets, but Lakers and Knicks. So I think we're going to try to trade Kyrie Irving to one of those two teams. Now, the obvious thing would, you know, Kyrie Irving for Ben or for Russell Westbrook thing, but come on, man. Russell Westbrook, I mean, does Kevin Durant really want to play with Russell Westbrook again? He ran away from him for a reason, so I don't think that would please Kevin Durant by any means. So I think the Knicks could make some sense, so that's what we're going to try to do today. I don't know why I clicked on the lottery, but we're going to fill out this coaching staff, and then we're going to get into the sign-and trade that is for Kyrie Irving, and we'll talk about why the trade that I did is what we did and why it could happen and what the Nets should do to keep Kevin Durant happy. Okay, so we went ahead and signed Irving to a 5-year deal, and then we traded him away to the team he wanted to go to. Now, for the Lakers, they literally have nothing on offer other than Russell Westbrook, and I'm not putting Russell Westbrook on this team where Kevin Durant probably doesn't want to play with them, and Ben Simmons and Russell Westbrook, as far as a fit is concerned, would be an absolute disaster, so let's not do that. So, the Clippers are another team that I kind of like the idea of, but what I did is I traded him to the New York Knicks. Now, I'll be honest with you, this trade might be a little unrealistic. I don't know what Kyrie Irving's trade value would really be at right now. I'm sure the Nets aren't just going to let him walk for nothing, right? They're going to have to try to execute a sign and trade, or they're going to be in a disaster mode, and then it'll be trading Kevin Durant as well on top of that. So this is interesting. I don't know how Kevin Durant's going to feel about this whole thing, but this is the trade that I did. And again, I think the Nets would be really lucky to see the Knicks accept this. I don't think the Knicks would accept this, but I did it for this video. So I got RJ Barrett from the Knicks. Would the Knicks really trade RJ Barrett for Kyrie Irving? Probably not. Maybe the old front office would have done that, but I believe they have like some new general manager running things over there. So I highly doubt something like that would happen, but regardless, I did in the game. So we get Evan Fournier and Nerlens Noel on top of that. So basically the Nets, you know, sign and trade Kyrie Irving over to the Knicks for RJ Barrett, Fournier, and Nerlens Noel. You could argue that maybe Julius Randle should be in this trade instead, which maybe you're right, but instead we get RJ Barrett. So I'm happy with that, and I think that works for me in this rebuild. And again, probably unrealistic, probably wouldn't happen. So I definitely understand where you're coming from if you don't agree with this trade, because for some reason I kind of don't either. So now we have RJ Barrett on the team with Kevin Durant. So at least we don't walk away with nothing, right? Kyrie Irving is gone. The Knicks finally get their stud point guard, but obviously Kyrie is unreliable. But now you have Ben Simmons, RJ Barrett, and Kevin Durant, which I think is actually a really nice lineup. All of them are pretty damn tall. You could throw Ben Simmons back at point guard, and then you could have RJ Barrett and Kevin Durant run the forward spots, and then you get a couple of other guys to fill out the rotation. So got Nerlens as well, who's going to be a nice backup center or even starting center. So I'm going to go ahead and move Simmons to point guard. That is shooting guard. I don't want him shooting guard. So point guard, he's an 84, which is unfortunate he goes down that far, but he's going to be my point guard now that Kyrie Irving is gone. 6'11 point guard, you love to see it. You have Seth Curry still, grabbed Evan Fournier, and then you still have Cameron Thomas, so I think it'd still be really good in this league. And then Kevin Durant, RJ Barrett, which we're going to move KD to the power forward spot. And he's going to go down one, but I like him at power forward rather than putting RJ Barrett there. So, I mean, we got some tall wings on the team now, and I think it is really nice to have RJ Barrett on this team. I really like it, to be honest with you. It's, like I said, it's a little probably unrealistic, but we're just having some fun today as we wait for draft night. And I'm going to make Joe Harris healthy as well, man. If an actual Kyrie Irving trade comes out soon, I wonder what it would look like. Like, I mean, I just don't even know what it would look like. I gotta make sure there's like nothing else going on, so I'm not just recording this video for no reason. I gotta keep my phone in front of me just in case Shams decides to update us again. As of right now, we're good. Nothing else is going on, but we have a couple free agents I do want to bring back. Like Bruce Brown obviously played a huge role defensively on this team. Claxton, I do like him as well, so I'm going to sign Nicholas Claxton. So we should get Claxton, we should get Bruce Brown, who are two really good role players for this roster. So I really like bringing them both in. So now you look at the rotation. It's Ben Simmons, it's Patty Mills, you have Seth Curry, Evan Fournier, you have RJ Barrett, Joe Harris, Kevin Durant, Bruce Brown, and then Nicholas Claxton as well. So it's really not a bad roster even after trading Kyrie Irving, getting RJ Barrett. Kevin Durant's committed to this Nets team. Obviously, he could still request a trade if things go south, but man, would that be disaster for Brooklyn, bro? It would be such a disaster. I mean, obviously they can turn assets or turn Kevin Durant and Kyrie possibly into some assets to help them, but they traded so many picks to get James Harden, then they traded James Harden away. So I mean, at least you have Ben Simmons, I guess, but man, it would be a disaster if Kevin Durant doesn't want to be here either. So as far as anything else I want to do for this offseason, I don't think so. Kyrie Irving is on the Knicks now, so they finally get their guard in New York to pair alongside Julius Randle. They have a pretty interesting roster. Maybe we should have taken on Kemba Walker from them as well, but I'm happy with it. Let's just go straight to player progression, see how it looks for us as we have Kevin Durant going down, Ben Simmons goes down, which I don't think is fair, but RJ Barrett is up, Seth Curry, Claxton, everything's looking pretty good. We do have a couple guys going down, of course, like Joe Harris, Fournier, Narrows as well, Cameron Thomas, which not sure why Cameron Thomas is going down, but regardless, I think he actually progressed. It just showed he was going down for some reason. But let's go ahead and look into load this draft class, and let's look at the rotation and see what this team would look like without Kyrie Irving on the roster and RJ Barrett replacing him instead, which again, I would love the Nets could pull that off, but again, I just don't know if that's really possible. But Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, RJ Barrett, Kevin Durant, Nicholas Claxton, Bruce Brown, Evan Fournier, Daron Sharp, and Joe Harris. They actually would put Daron Sharp in the rotation over Noel, which is fine, I guess, if they want to roll with that. And then proficiency wise, 4-star perimeter centric. So I really like this rotation. I think with RJ Barrett being here, it's going to help out a lot. So I'm going to boost up RJ Barrett shot tendency just a tad bit. Ben Simmons, maybe put it up to like a 72. Hopefully with all that time he's taken off, he finally is willing to take some more shots. And then other than that, I think I'll leave everyone else the same. So with RJ Barrett here instead of Kyrie Irving, what would this team do? What would things look like around here? And let's see if we're still a contender here in the Eastern Conference. So at the end of the season, like we usually see, Luka Doncic is your MVP. Holmgren Rookie of the Year on the Houston Rockets. Klay Thompson, 6th man. Rudy Gobert, Defensive Player. And Tyrese Halliburton, Most Improved. Lucas is your Coach of the Year. And Matthew Ash is your Executive. So here's your All-NBA first team with Luka, John Morant, Giannis, Tatum, Embiid. All-NBA second team, LaMelo Ball, Steph Curry, LeBron, Kevin Durant, Jokic. All-NBA third team, Garland. Ben Simmons makes an All-NBA team, which is actually really cool to see. Kevin Durant made All-NBA second team. So Simmons being on All-NBA team is great. 20 points per game, which is exactly what we wanted to see out of Ben Simmons. And he shot 36. I got to see what he's doing over there. But All-Defense first team, Ben Simmons makes that as well. And we are the 5th seed in the Eastern Conference. So Ben Simmons coming off injury was actually really good for us. How did he do? Well, I wonder how many threes he took, because it said he averaged 36%. He shot, oh, he only shot, okay, that makes sense. He shot 0.7 per game. RJ Barrett averaged 40% from three, I should say, 44% from Kevin Durant. And then Kevin Durant did his thing. RJ Barrett with 21. Ben Simmons with 20, and then Seth Curry with 15, 12 from Evan Fournier, 7.5 from Bruce Brown, 6.5 from Daron Sharp. So Daron Sharp going forward is actually maybe a really good player for us. Contract-wise, he's still on a really, really good contract. Joe Harris, or he's an asset. Either way, we'll find out. Joe Harris, 6 points per game. Is he expiring this offseason? He is. That could be very valuable because I think we're going to need to upgrade the center position. So we get the Miami Heat in round 1. So as far as the Miami Heat are concerned, they have Lowry, Hero, Jimmy Butler, PJ, Bam Adebayo. I mean, I feel like we stack up pretty well against them, but we'll see how things go. Hopefully we can beat them, but I'm not counting on it. So somebody current round against Miami, and we're going to go 2-7 with them, and we take care of them. So we upset the Miami Heat. The Bucks upset the Pistons, and so we get a rematch of Brooklyn versus Milwaukee. So you have Drew Holiday, Abaji fell to Milwaukee, which is a really nice pick for them. Middleton, Giannis, Bobby Portis, Grayson Allen, Dwayne Dedmon, Jordan Nwora, Brooke Lopez, and James Ennis. I mean, this is anybody's series now. Game 1, we're down 1-0. Milwaukee beats us 134-111, but Giannis dropped 31. Yeah, I mean, 4 of your starters score 22 or more, I mean, it's going to be tough to beat. Can we win game 2? And we do. So we do even the series up. Evan Fournier dropped 22, which is really nice. Game 3 goes to us. Can we win game 4 as well? Okay, I had a tweet, but it was not from Shams or anybody important as far as Kyrie Irving is concerned. Can we win game 5? Yes, we can. Can we beat them in 6? No, we're going to a game 7. It's back to game 7 against Milwaukee. Maybe this time we don't step on the line. Here we go. Kevin Durant's toe. maybe just a little too big last time. Hopefully it's not this time. Can we get it? Can we win this game 7, go to the Eastern Conference Finals right after trading Kyrie Irving and shoving it in his face? And did the Knicks even make the playoffs? I wasn't paying attention. And we literally destroyed Milwaukee in game 7, so you love to see it. The Knicks did not even make the play-in tournament. So with Kyrie Irving over there, they did not even make it. But tomorrow, we could do a Kyrie Irving Knicks rebuild if you guys want to see that. I think that could be fun if he did end up going to New York. And I think New York is definitely another spot he could land at. I mean, that was a rumor a long time ago. Could have happened. Maybe it would this time. I don't know. But we now get the Cavaliers. So game 1, these two teams met up in the play-in tournament last year. So it's interesting to see both of them in the Eastern Conference Finals. They're up 2-0 on us. Can we win game 4? No, we're down 3-1. We can maybe force a game 7 back to Cleveland. And Kevin Durant's, won a championship in Cleveland before. Can we do it? Can we do it is the question. And it is going to be tough, but I think we've lost. Damn, that sucks. We lose in 6 to the Cleveland Cavaliers. But honestly, man, like I said, I think we need to get better at the center spot, so I'm not too upset. Memphis Grizzlies go on to win the championship, and now we have some work to do. But we have some assets. We have some expiring contracts. So, I mean, as far as turning this team around, I think it's going to be pretty easy. And we should have the 76ers pick as well. So we have 24, then Philadelphia's pick. I got to make sure we have it because it actually fell to 13. And that should be my pick because the Nets deferred it to 2023. So you have 13 and 24. So we're going to have some ammunition for a nice trade this offseason, which is going to be really nice. So staff signing, I'm going to keep Steve Nash because that's Kevin Durant's boy. So I'll keep Steve Nash around here. And then we can get a good big man coach and then perimeter defensive coach. And we could head into the offseason and make a good trade to put this team back on the map. So got to the Eastern Conference Finals last year. Lost in 6 to Cleveland. I mean, probably Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen dominated us down low. I imagine is kind of probably what happened. But we'll see. Let's go. Actually, like I said, we need to get that draft pick from Philadelphia. You have Evan Fournier and Joe Harris's money, Claxton, and then Day'Ron Sharpe, if we accept his option, could maybe be another tradable asset, or even Claxton as well. So I'm going to try to find myself a big man here because I could draft one, of course, and be happy with it. But I'd rather find a big man around the league and grab him here and put him on this team to further put us in contention. So I think we need a rim running, rebounding defensive center that's just going to do the little things. I mean, Rudy Gobert's been kind of a rumor, obviously, so that could be an interesting one. Immediately, I think of Miles Turner for this team. He would fit next to Ben Simmons, of course. So that's another guy I kind of like the idea of. Capella makes a lot of sense, and weirdly enough, I think Jarrett Allen would be awesome here. Obviously, he started his career in Brooklyn, and they ended up trading him away because of Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, so that's kind of ironic. But then Anthony Davis, I guess we could probably try to pull off. Imagine we put Anthony Davis on this roster. Would we do that? I mean, we probably don't have the assets to do something like that, but they are selling. I mean, wouldn't it be funny if I did try to do this? I probably have the money to match it as well. So Evan Fournier, Joe Harris. I could maybe pull off an Anthony Davis trade. This would be kind of crazy if I did. 13 and 24. Joe Harris, Evan Fournier, and then Claxton. I mean, they're probably not going to accept that, right? Yeah, that's not going to happen. What if I gave you another first in the future for Anthony Davis? That would be crazy if you pulled off an Anthony Davis trade, but I think it's going to be too tough. Day'Ron Sharpe might be interested in throwing this trade. Bruce Brown, I don't know if that would entice them at all. So yeah, doesn't look like we get Anthony Davis. It would be cool if we could get Anthony Davis and put him on this roster, but might be a little overkill. So instead of Anthony Davis, again, Miles Turner makes some sense. Capella makes some sense. As far as best fit, I think it's Miles Turner for sure because he can shoot and he'll space the floor just a little bit rather than Capella would not. Capella is the better overall though, so I'm kind of torn. Or maybe you throw Siakam, but Siakam's not really a center. He's just playing that for the Raptors. So I guess Miles Turner makes the most sense, but he's an expiring contract. So you know what? I guess for best overall wise, I think I'm just going to go with Clint Capella from the Atlanta Hawks. I think he would fit. So, and overall is going to be pretty nice. So Evan Fournier, well, let's throw Joe Harris in here instead because he's the expiring contract and he's probably going to continue to go down in overall. So Joe Harris, Capella, and then I'll throw in Claxton, and then I'll throw in 24 for Capella. See if they accept that. Just like that, we got Clint Capella. They get Claxton and a first-round pick. We get Clint Capella. Add him onto our roster, be a better center than what we had. Again, not going to be the best fit next to Ben Simmons, but that's okay. We'll make it work. So now we can head straight to the draft, and we still have the 13th overall pick, so we're still going to be able to get a lottery selection here. It's number 13. I mean, it really doesn't matter who we take that much. Maybe we just take a guy that's going to be playing alongside Cameron Thomas for the future. So I see Cason Wallace here, and I'm just going to go ahead and take him. So just like that, maybe we have our backup point guard of the future there. and Wallace, 75 overall. And then we got Sydney Sikosko in the second round, so welcome to the team as well. Nerozwa, I'm going to decline since we got Capella now, and the qualifying offers David Duke, Kessler Edwards, and RJ Barrett. So we're going to bring all of them back, and we're going to be very happy with that. So Seth Curry is a free agent. Do I want Seth Curry back? I mean, he did play pretty well. So I like Wallace as the backup point guard. You have Cameron Thomas, though, so maybe we just let Cameron Thomas roll, and then Evan Fournier will be the starter. And then we need RJ Barrett back, but I like, obviously, the front court is fine, so we'll leave that the same. Small forward and shooting guards kind of where I'm wondering what we should do there. So what free agents do RJ Barrett obviously going to be back. That's no question. I'm just wondering if there's anybody else. Maybe we make another trade. I mean, Evan Fournier, we definitely have some young players to maybe make another trade if we really wanted to. So if we found a shooting guard around the league that makes a lot of sense for this roster, maybe I pull the trigger on it. Point guard / shooting guard. Let's see if there's anyone that makes sense that would fit nicely. I don't want to go too crazy and get a guy that's going to like take over the ball too much, but like Fred VanVleet on the Raptors would be interesting if you got him, but obviously that's going to be a little too tough to pull off. Sexton, I'm not going to do. Terry Rozier. What else you got? Brogdon on a contract for the net or for the Pacers still. Levert. Him in Brooklyn. Again, another guy that used to play for Brooklyn. But maybe we don't go too crazy. We just probably sign a free agent. I don't think we pull off some kind of crazy trade unless if Klay Thompson wants to come over here. But no, other than that, I think I'm good. I don't think I'm going to go for anybody via trade. So probably just re-sign Seth Curry. Or we can, yeah, I'll re-sign Seth Curry to a deal. And I'm going to obviously bring back RJ Barrett. So offer is going to be matched, obviously. So get RJ Barrett back, and I think that's going to be it. I don't think there's anyone else we can get. So it's going to be Simmons, Wallace. You'll have Evan Fournier, Cameron Thomas, Seth Curry, RJ Barrett, Kevin Durant, Bruce Brown, Clint Capella, and Day'Ron Sharpe. So player progression probably is going to go down a little bit for some guys, but we'll see how bad it is. So player progression, RJ Barrett's up, Capella's up. Everyone is up. Then you got Seth Curry going down, so not too bad. Evan Fournier went down, so not too shabby. But, I mean, we got Capella, which is what we needed. We needed a center very badly. So, hopefully, this changes the whole dynamic of the roster now that we have a center. Maybe we should have gotten a shooting guard as well on top of that. But, once again, pretty happy with the roster now that Kyrie Irving has been gone. And we have Capella now. And we've given up so many assets. So, obviously, the ultimate goal for this team is to win a championship. They want to start Cameron Thomas, which, you know what, man? I'm okay with that. So, it's going to be Simmons, Thomas, RJ, Durant, Capella, Day'Ron Sharpe, Bruce Brown, Kessler Edwards, and Seth Curry. Not the exact rotation I thought we were going to run, but if that's what the best is going to be, we'll do it. Maybe we run Evan Fournier at small forward, because I think he's going to go up if I do. Goes up to a 76. Maybe he takes over Seth Curry's role in the rotation, and he will. Okay, and then Kessler Edwards is a small forward, power forward, and then Bruce Brown is a power forward. Actually, let's just keep Seth Curry in there. Keep Seth Curry in there, and we'll leave it like that. So Seth Curry. And I liked it. Okay, now, shot tendency for Cameron Thomas, since he is starting now, is a 72. So I'll leave that the way it is. We're going to simulate this season with all the changes we have made. Let's even go win a championship. So at the end of the season, we finally get a different person at MVP, and that's Jason Tatum, which I actually like that a lot. Victor Wembanyama wins Rookie of the Year on the Rockets. Nashawn Highland's your sixth man Giannis Defensive Player. Jalen Duren, most improved on the Pacers. Steve Nash is your Coach of the Year. As we went 56 and 26. So yeah, we put it all together, hopefully, for this team to win a championship this year. So all NBA teams, no Kevin Durant, I don't think, for all NBA first or second. He does make all NBA third though, so that's cool. And then Ben Simmons, I think, made all defensive team. If I saw, he did. So Ben Simmons makes all defensive first team. You love to see that. And we are in the playoffs as the first seed in the East. We love that as well. So player stats wise, 25 from Kevin Durant, 22 from RJ Barrett, 18 from Ben Simmons, and then Cameron Thomas gave us some really good production at 13, and then Capella with 10 and 12 rebounds. Love that a lot. Seth Curry with 9, Evan Fournier with 9, Day'Ron Sharpe with 8 and 5 off the bench. Also blocks. So he's been a really good backup productive center. So I'm very happy with how this has gone so far. So let's see. We get the Chicago Bulls in round 1. I mean, I think we should be able to coast our way to the Eastern Conference Finals. We'll see. Somebody come around against Chicago, and they're going to give us problems, but we beat them in 6. Now we get the team that eliminated us last year in the second round, which is the Cleveland Cavaliers. So this should be interesting. Game 1, we're down 1-0. We lose by 1. I'm going to shrink this to an 8-man rotation just to play the safe side of things, because I'm actually trying to, you know, move on here. I'm not trying to lose in the second round again. So game, or I guess not again, but I'm not trying to lose to Cleveland again. They beat us. Can we win game 4? Yes, we can even it up. Okay, we're back to even square. We took both of their games at home. They took both of ours. Now we get to take the 3-2 lead here. Come on, let's do it. Let's lock it in. Take the 3-2 lead here. Back and forth game at home. I mean, I really don't want to lose here at home. And we're going to... Oh, we took it at the very end. 41 from Kevin Durant. We beat them in 6 to go to the Eastern Conference Finals again. Yes, we do. So we beat the Cleveland Cavaliers in 6 and get revenge. And now we get the Pacers, who have Halliburton, Jalen Duren. I mean, I feel like Cleveland was a better roster than this. I don't see how we lose to this team, but you know, sometimes it's the most surprising teams you lose to. And there you go, starting things off. But we win game 2, game 3, we win game 4, and we win game 5, right? Nope, game 6, please. Yes. All right, we're back in the finals with the Brooklyn Nets, and we beat we have to play the Oklahoma City Thunder, who have Jabari, Zach LaVine, Giddey, and Shea. Okay. Very, very interesting team. Game 1, we're up 1-0, start things off. Beat them by 2. Ben Simmons 29. We have a good roster in our own right, so let's not be too scared. We're up 2-0. Can we go up 3-1? No. Beat them in 6? No, they win 3 straight. Okay. Not great. What is going on here? So I got to fix the rotation and force a game 7 because not trying to lose in the finals here. We've gotten this far with Kevin Durant, trying to get him another ring and maybe a ring where he's the leader, right? So the Thunder do have a good roster, though, so I can't be too surprised if we lose here. And it's a back and forth game. It's close, bro. Oh, my goodness. This is as close as it can be. I would jump in, but I can't. 2K would freeze, and I wouldn't be back to this point. Oh, my goodness. Please win. We lost, bro. I would have jumped in, man, but 2K freezes, and it does let me get back to this point. So that's so annoying. I have autosave off on this file, so if I would have jumped in, we would have lost all my progress. And we lose, and Kevin Durant does not show up for an elimination game. The Thunder go on to win the championship. But I'm just going to end the video there. We got to the finals with the team that we wanted to be here with. And again, RJ Barrett and the Brooklyn Nets, kind of unrealistic anyway. So just thought it was fun to do. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think of the whole Kyrie Irving situation in Brooklyn. Does that lead to a Kevin Durant trade potentially, or you don't think so? What is Kyrie Irving's trade value to you right now? Let me know. I would love to get a discussion going down in the comment section below. I hope this video was in 1440p, but thank you guys for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed. This is Crushables. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.